Space dragons have gained a new ability, and that is to breathe fire. The fire is more akin to a fireball, but it's also a unique projectile in the fact that it constantly explodes and then can hit something. Anyways, to breathe fire, it's an action in the top left, dragon's breath, spew out flames at anyone foolish enough to attack you. What this actually does is it gives you an action, a left click action, but there is no indication that you have it selected, and there's no mouse indication that it's going to do that action. So you must be very careful that you don't end up accidentally shooting a fireball into yourself or your own carp. You pretty much should only press it when you know you're about to shoot it somewhere safe. Otherwise, you're going to have to remember how many times you clicked it. It's like if I press 3 twice, it doesn't use the fireball. So you either remember how many times you pressed it or only press it when you're ready to use it in a place that you want a fireball. Anyways, just to give an example of how this actually works, the way the breath works is you click in a direction and it will keep exploding all the way until it hits a wall. So if you shoot it down a hallway, it can make several explosions and set many people on fire. The explosions themselves don't do a ton of damage, but you can still break things like glass a little bit with it. It still breaks furniture and stuff, so there is destructibility to it, but it's not the most powerful explosion ever. So we're going to show it how it works on just a singular target. So I have the flammable and the damage component on this person. If I hit him with the fireball directly, it does about 18 and 15 to 18-ish damage directly, and it will do 2 fire stacks if they are hit by the fireball. You can actually get luckier with this, where if you hit them with an initial explosion and they're right next to the impact explosion, you can do additional fire stacks and direct damage. But what you really need to know is that it does quite a bit of burning damage, and getting a direct hit is always nice. More damage is not bad. Due to the way the explosion works, you typically want to try to shoot into a backline of a group because the explosion is like a 3x3. So if you can sink it further into a group of people, you're going to end up setting more people on fire. Ideally, though, again, you want to at least get one of the outward explosions or try to trigger the double explosion on top of a group of people. The fire breath is only on a 5-second cooldown, so trying to be super efficient with your shots is probably unnecessary. Just keep shooting them at people. And just the last bit of information you'll need. The dragon can set on fire, but the fire does 0 damage to them, but you can hurt yourself with your own explosion. So the explosion again is not super high damaging, but probably don't shotgun yourself with it unless you're completely surrounded or something like that. But again, this is awesome because this lets you finally shoot back at people kiting you with ranged weapons. This gives you the ability to crowd control. You do have to be very cautious. Your carp are not immune to the explosion or the flames. So if you end up hitting your own carp army with a fireball, you may doom your small army to die. And you can see even just one fireball hit will kill your own carp. So be very cautious, especially trying to use the fireball when they're near you and going after someone. It's going to be situational. The fireball is strong, but it also team kills at the moment, so in a lot of situations, unless your army is completely dead or you're alone, you're gonna be very cautious or need to be very cautious by using the fireball. Anyways, thank you for watching.